Hi guys, it's about 7:30 p.m. and it feels like a fall day. But I'm actually going to pick these red Filius blues. So when they're purple, they're very spicy. They mellow out when they're red, but still spicier than a jalapeno. But I'm going to dehydrate these. So I'm going to pick the red ones. I should probably be wearing gloves, only because the fear has been put in me by watching YouTube channels. But I'm just going to pick a bunch of red ones here. Go wash my hands, don't touch my eyes. And dehydrate these. And I hear they're nice to just crumble over your hot soup in the winter. So that's what I'm going to do until I read up on it some more and find out what else I can do with these Filius blues. They're just gorgeous color. The flowers, everything about them. Okay, I'm gonna dehydrate these with some little tomatoes I have tonight, so they're done by tomorrow morning, and we're gonna let it run 12 hours while we're sleeping. And look at these. This is the paprikas. I have to do something with these paprikas, and there's a lot of green ones in here too. And turn red. And this one is the pepperoncinis, turning red now. Okay, I'm going in. The mosquitoes are out. Okay, the hydrating is done. It's the next morning. This is the Filius blue. Crunchy things. And the next layer was the elephant trunk. Very light and papery. Some dry peppers there. And then what I really love are these dried tomatoes. These are like sun-dried tomatoes. Just love them. And I have 2 layers of that. Okay, so I dried a few things from the garden while I slept. I love it. Now I gotta find jars for them. So I do have little jars, little baby bowl jars somewhere. I have to go dig those out. These were from last year. These were the cayenne peppers last year. I actually have these dried from last year. And I did crush some up. Just little crushed red peppers. So now I gotta find jars for these. I feel like I have to clarify something that I had said in an earlier video about the azure snow, the proven winners. Well, as it turns out, if you cut it back, it reblooms. So this is the 3rd rebloom after I had cut it back. So it's still doing good. Not as bushy as the first bloom, but it comes back and the pollinators love it. And look at that, you can see the autumn joy is starting to bloom. It's a really cool morning here. And this again is the Angelina, I think that's how you say it, which just stays blooming all summer long. But the azure snow, I wanted to make that correction, that it just didn't bloom once as a perennial and fizzle away. You cut it back and it comes back. So because I'm fairly new at all this flower stuff, I don't know what needs to be cut back after a bloom, what needs to be deadheaded, how to get it to rebloom again that year. I don't know what flowers do what, but I am learning. I also want to show you something else in the garden. Okay, I'm starting to call this the butterfly garden. But anyway, check out these zinnias, these little tiny white fluffs. It was from a zinnia mix. Little white round fluffs. Isn't that pretty? They're kind of short. They might have been taller if I didn't have this one leaning over it. He's coming too. But I thought these were different. Okay, and these are the jars I use to store what I just dehydrated. So this jar has the elephant peppers in it. Sun-dried tomatoes, that's what I'm calling them. Dehydrated tomatoes. I need so much more than that. These are great in salads. And then the Filius blue peppers. And there's some more turning red outside, so I will be collecting and dehydrating those too. I already had these cayenne peppers in here, dehydrated. I crushed some up, some red pepper flakes. And I love these little jars, these little ball valve jars. So I'm going to be getting more of these. And then you can see I need some more chamomile. Yes, I'll be getting more of these as long as they become available and the price is right, because right now, you know, things are a little crazy out there with these ball jars. So everybody have a great day and thanks so much for stopping in.